Hey, everybody. This is Lori Coultrup with Thriving with Food Sensitivities. And I hope you take a moment to subscribe to my channel here. We talk about all things food sensitivities. And I thought I'd sit outside today so that those of you who aren't in the Maryland area will be able to hear the beautiful chorus of cicadas. Can you hear it? I hope you can, because it's super loud here. It sounds like aliens are invading, and in fact, they actually look like aliens. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about how food sensitivities can affect your mood. I know for me, I have major issues with that, with food sensitivities. And my question is here, if chocolate can make you happy, can some foods make you sad? I found it to be true in my case. I have some issues with that. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I read that of people who eliminate foods that they're sensitive to, 81% saw an improvement in anxiety and depression. That is significant. So if you have anxiety or depression, you might want to try to check with your food sensitivities to see if that might be the reason why you're feeling the way you are. I find for me that I'm sensitive to grains and dairy, and grains make me in pain and really tired and irritable and everything, but dairy seems to cause a very different thing. It gives me, the first day I am just really super tired. The second day I will get very angry. The third day I'm super anxious, really bad anxiety, like I'm afraid everybody in my family is going to die and I have to call them 50 times, that kind of anxiety. And then after that I can't stop crying. That's weird, isn't it? From dairy. If I don't eat dairy, I don't have much problem with anxiety at all. Very little. So anyway, some people say carbs make you happy, but that's like saying cars make you happy. Some people are made very happy by cars. Some people don't care. So the same thing is true with us. Did you know that 95% of your serotonin, that's the hormone that's thought to regulate mood, happiness, and anxiety, is produced in the gut? Doesn't it make sense that if your gut is happy, then you will be more emotionally happy? The gut can guide your emotions. I mean, we say that anyway. We say, I have a gut feeling. Isn't that interesting? There's so much more in this topic, but I'm not a scientist or a doctor. One article I found showed that diets high in refined sugars can cause inflammation even in the brain, and that can cause depression and anxiety. So what I'm going to talk about here is something that will even help that issue. So that's kind of cool. Fortunately, we know how to make the gut happy. Let's start with what you're eating. So pay attention to how you feel when you eat. Not just today. Like I said, I have anxiety like 4 or 5 days after I eat something that I'm sensitive to. Now, Chuck says he prefers the anxiety and sadness. I prefer the anger. That's kind of funny. I know, I feel bad for him. Anyway. Do you find it hard to figure out what's making you feel the way that you do? Number one thing you should do is get a food journal. That's what has helped a lot of people. Journal how you feel while you eat, and then do an elimination diet, and you cut out processed foods and sugars. That's the simple way. I'm looking at you, sugar addict. For 2 to 3 weeks, and note how you feel in the food journal while you're doing that 2 to 3 weeks. And then add one food at a time and see how you feel. Now, since we know that you could have a reaction up to a week after, you're going to have to wait a week in between. So add a food for one day, journal what happens, and you'll be able to see what might be causing it. If you want to make some serious strides with your health, then remove all grains, dairy, and sugar and note what happens. The first few days are kind of rough on that, but I'm going to tell you, it really works amazingly well, and you'll have a lot of energy if you have food sensitivities and you haven't been able to figure out what they are. I have some in-depth training on my website on how to do an elimination diet. My website's LoriColtrip.com. I hope you go there and find some more information on it. Next time we're going to talk about, can food sensitivities cause weight gain? Answer is preview, yes. All right, I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and hop on my website and get that training on how to figure out what you're sensitive to. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.